What up, BIMS? It's your boy Hassan, and today on BIMS TV, we're gonna jump into the bay to discover oyster hatcheries and oyster farming. Join me as we jump into the bay to discover oysters and see how this little animal is keeping the bay healthy. The Chesapeake Bay is not only an iconic landmark, it's also a thriving ecosystem. The marine populations that this area support are incredibly important to the biodiversity of the Chesapeake. But habitat destruction, pollution, and overfishing have threatened these populations. But thanks to aquaculture, these important animals are actually making a comeback. And now I have the pleasure of introducing y'all to an expert in the field. Shatiyana Dunn, what's up?
Hey,
in the house, watch your mouth. She's an
Thank
expert
you.
on this. Go ahead and talk to the people.
All right, so you already talked a lot about the aquaculture side of it, and there are other methods that scientists use to try to increase oyster populations throughout the bay. One of these ways is using what we like to call oyster baskets. So we take old oyster shells from local restaurants and things of that nature, and we put them in these baskets, and we usually hang them off the dock in this way as a form of an artificial reef. The purpose of these oyster baskets are to increase biodiversity. They act as an artificial reef to attract young fish, worms, and any other things that are usually in an actual oyster reef.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. So basically what you guys are doing as scientists are taking these baskets and just creating the perfect environment for these oysters to grow up, for them to survive, and basically for them to make a comeback.
Yes, it's a form of recruitment. Another form of recruitment that we do are using these things called spat balls. So once the baby oysters get to a certain age, around that spat life cycle, we take them, we put them onto a hard circular surface, a ball, and we will get onto boats and we will basically place them out into the water.
Wow.
This helps with recruitment of other oysters. So if there's already there's a chemical sensing that oysters do. So if they already sense chemical,
Love that science, girl.
if they already sense oysters there, it will recruit other oysters. It'll draw other oyster larvae to that spot.
That's incredible.
And it will build oysters.
So it's like you have a partner in their own conservation. This is what I'm talking. This is why we had to get Shatiyana outside with us today. Thank you for joining me on this wild journey through the bay. And remember, sustainable practices are not just good for you, they're also good for the environment. Till next time, we outside. If you enjoyed diving into the world of marine science with BIMS TV, ride the wave. Click the subscribe button and consider making a splash with a donation at blackmarinescience.org. Your support fuels our mission to amplify Black voices in marine science. Subscribe, donate, and ride the tide of inspiration with BIMS TV.